The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keion Crossen. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interception.
What'd you say? Oh, no, you good.
Mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This pass complete to Ruckert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
They'll try again. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go again with Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Huntley.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
It always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Come on.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down.
You know that was trash, right?
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him.
That for sure was a pick 6.
Rack on that play, the run after catch. But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos.
To throw, Huntley. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Jeremy Ruckert, 29 yards. And the Texans are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And
And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans force the turnover.
Yo, the fuckery of this fucking game, man. I get a pick 6, they don't give it to me. My man, I'm throwing him open, and he catches the, like, come on, man.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart
That's
is when he's got the
terrible.
and that's the 6th.
This game is just terrible.
Just an excellent
Terrible.
to create the turnover.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Huntley to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. This up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself, because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
But that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Swings this one out wide for Pierce, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles!
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Huntley. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. There again is Cooks, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Huntley. His throw incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Going for it with Pierce.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And Gabe missed it. Pulled it off to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Shit won't let me hike the fucking ball, cuz. Huh? You breaking up a little bit. I couldn't hike the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll go backwards here, losing
yardage
to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Christian Harris
able to get in there and drop him behind the line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll He'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Huntley. It's caught by Ruckert, and he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of been served. In essence, since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like, hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad. Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the bed leave at 8. And we got Spur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Go play it. Score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All your girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go.